Hi there, my name is Josh Fry, sports coaching student at the University of Central Lancashire. During my 5th video in the series of videos talking about talent pathways, I'm going to be talking about the psychological factors in talent development. Psychological factors are part of the biopsychosocial model of development. According to Kaiser in 1999, this is an increasingly popular way of characterizing human development. This is a second perspective I will be taking a look at, following on from my video about biological perspectives in talent development. Let's have a look at the psychological characteristics of a winner. Mental toughness. You've got to be strong-minded to make it to the elite level. According to Jones 2002, mental toughness involves self-belief, desire, dealing with pressure and anxiety, being focused in performance and life situations, and being able to cope with pain and hardship. Perseverance, to get through the tough times and carry on no matter what. Motivation. According to Teodorescu et al. 2017 study, they concluded motivation is an influencing factor in sporting success. Passion, which is usually a direct result of motivation. According to Asfar 2016, motivation and passion led to pro-environmental behaviour. A winning mentality. A winner knows how to win, even when not playing their best. Lack of complacency. A winner is level-headed and takes nothing for granted. According to Richards 2014, complacency can result in a lack of passion. Confidence. As a winner, you're confident in yourself and others around you. Now let's take a look at the psychological characteristics of a rising star, a potential winner in the making. You may see some characteristics crossing over from a winner's characteristics. Perseverance. As a rising star, they will get knockbacks, but if they have perseverance, they will keep going and carry on no matter how many knockbacks they have. Self-belief. According to Cottrell 2015, self-belief is one of the most important factors or skills for success. Commitment. Everyone knows you have to commit to something to be able to get anything out of it. This is supported in Scanlon et al. 2003, where commitment involves making sacrifices in order to get where you want. Things potentially giving up social life so you can train 5 times a week. Sometimes this may involve being selfish and thinking about yourself and what's best for you. Focused. They have to be fully focused on that sport. Baker et al. 2003 says that experts begin to decrease their broad sports involvement to focus their energies toward their specialist sport. Let's not forget what Ericsson in 1993 said about the 10,000 hours of deliberate practice said to be required to reach excellence. Love for the sport. You have got to love the sport you are playing. Don't play sport just because you are good at it. This will decrease your motivational levels. Now I'm going to take a look at the grit and mindset theories. Firstly, mindset theory. According to Dweck 2017, some believe their success is based on innate ability. These are said to have a fixed theory of intelligence or a fixed mindset. Others who believe their success is based on hard work, learning, training, and doggedness are said to have a growth theory of intelligence or a growth mindset. Fixed mindset. People who are just happy with what they've got. People like this are said to avoid challenges, give up easy, ignore useful negative feedback, and feel threatened by the success of others. As a result, they may achieve less than their full potential. Growth mindset. People who always want to do better. These people are said to embrace challenges, persist in the face of setbacks, learn from criticism, and find inspiration from the success of others. As a result, they reach higher levels of achievement. Therefore, they are more likely to make the transition from a rising star up to a winner. Grit theory. According to Duckworth et al. 2007, grit is the quality of maintaining resilience and perseverance while experiencing obstacles and struggles in working towards meeting goals. This is said to form a growth mindset because it focuses on the importance of change and adaptation as needed in the learning process, not just on successfully reaching the goal. This is important in sport because you will experience knockbacks such as injuries, or being released from academies because of physical differences, as we've seen before. But if you have grit, you adapt to these changes and carry on participating in that sport. Without grit, your perseverance will falter along with your self-belief, making it hard for you to reach the elite level. Duckworth believes that learners can be taught to adopt grit, and that doing so will help them maintain effort instead of giving up and quitting, making it more likely to move from being a rising star to a winner. Out of the two theories, I feel the grit theory is more relevant to sport. This is because you need resilience and perseverance during a match. You will need grit to be able to keep going, finding the answers despite fatigue. This is where you'll have to maintain your effort to come out on top. Now I want to touch on PCDE, or psychological characteristics of developing excellence. These are the characteristics of PCDE. They contribute to the employment of skills in order to optimize development, adapt to setbacks such as injuries that could potentially harm their career, and help athletes through different types of transitions, from micro transitions such as a change in formation, or to micro transitions such as a change of club, maybe in another country. From the skills shown on the last slide, different ones are needed in different times. Darren Gibson, when he was injured, may have some of these characteristics. He will have used commitment to get himself back fit to play again. He might have used planning and self-organisation to plan his way through his rehabilitation. He may also have used goal setting by targeting a return date. Another example, Victoria Pendleton, when recovering from self-harming and getting back on the world stage. She might have adopted skills such as focus and distraction control to give herself some direction. Coping with pressure, she may have found another way in which to do so, and effective imagery to help her picture herself competing at her best again and reaching her goals. How can we build trauma or periodized challenge into talent pathway? Let's think about how we can build resilience and determination and encourage a growth mindset. Collins et al. 2016 gives examples such as encouraging or holding back athletes to compete at levels above or below their current age grading, either through training or exposure to competitions. This will give them the challenge they need. It could potentially introduce athletes to harder challenges, testing and eventually developing their psychological skills. He suggests using a Kolb-like training or teaching technique to do this. I personally think moderate amounts of failure at younger ages make them psychologically stronger. Not consistent failure that's going to knock the athlete's confidence and self-belief. But according to Neff 2016, if you experience failure, you become less afraid of it in the future, developing a growth mindset. This concludes my 5th video talking about psychological factors in talent development. I hope you've enjoyed and thank you for watching.